Hello, my name is David Matherson, and I was an old friend of Phil Schneider, and wish to inform the public that what Phil said in his lectures was very true, although not entirely correct. Phil was not good at public speaking, but when he found out that he had cancer and was going to die, he decided to disclose the truth about aliens to the general public. Phil told me that he only had between 6 months to 2 years to live, and he wanted his fellow Americans and the whole of humanity to know the truth about the alien-human wars at Dos New Mexico and Los Alamos underground military bases. Phil's ex-wife, Cynthia Drea, who is a great woman and now lives in Portland, Oregon, met Phil in 1986 and only left Phil at the later stage of his life because of death threats from U.S. government operatives. My life has been one of paranormal research after I was abducted as a small child and later at the ages of 16 and 24 years of age. I have also worked for ASIO in Australia, which is equal to the MI5 in Great Britain, and am aware of the Australian government silencing people who have witnessed UFOs. The alien agenda that Phil spoke about is true because both the alien greys and reptilians have united to see the downfall of modern civilization as we know it in what's called the alien agenda. The attacks on the Twin Towers, for example, were a direct result of an alien attack performed to help fund the terrorist movement through the shifting of funds to bin Laden, and also to show the United States their ability to destroy buildings and even cities when provoked. Both planes used in the attacks were followed, attacked, and changed shortly after takeoff by the UFO's Felucent fighters, who used their anti-gravity guns to modify each plane's mass during flight. The planes were not controlled by the alleged terrorists, and those on board were all dead before impacting the towers. The American government, however, was not to blame for the attacks on the towers because they didn't and still don't possess weapons that can turn a 110-story skyscraper to freefall by converting it into molecular dust. The only machine that can do this is an alien Felucent fighter that uses its 3 anti-gravity guns as a single weapon to destroy the covalent bonds which hold molecules together. Not all structures are constructed of molecules, such as metals, which explains why a lot of metal debris was found at the demolition sites. All World Trade Center buildings were destroyed the same way, and we have footage which the public has never seen of the 9 alien Felucent fighters outside the towers bombarding the floors from top to bottom with anti-gravity energy, thus ensuring a structural failure of each floor no different to a falling pack of domino cards. The videos showing the collapse of each tower show what looks to be an outward explosion of each floor, but in reality is only the molecular dust being pushed outwards from the anti-gravity energy. The 3,000 innocent victims who died that day were lambs to the slaughter, and the families of the victims have never been told the truth. The alien craft that people video today and show on YouTube are flown by these bastard aliens who have successfully inspired the terrorists and their military members to create war against our modern civilization in order to bring mankind down to the Stone Age and introduce Sharia law. The reason behind the alien agenda and the attacks against humanity is because our military and space explorations are looked at as a threat to their planet, which is part of our own solar system. The United States, North Korea, Russia, and China must not go to war against each other over events like the Serbian government's chemical attack on civilians, but rather work as one power to defeat ISIS and remove the alien agenda from being fulfilled. If the powers of the world end up nuking each other due to the Serbian conflict, the South China Sea Island dispute, or the Korean conflict, it will only make the alien agenda that much easier for these bastard aliens to accomplish. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.